The TNC Hotel Awards 2023, the best new hotels around the world. 1. The Neelam Suite, one of just 5 at the Johra at Lal Haveli, Jaipur. Bharat Agarwal. The Johra at Lal Haveli, Jaipur. This transformed 19th century upper crust house is the second Jaipur property from Abhishek Hanawar and Siddharth Kasliwal, 9th generation co-owner of India's famed and oldest jewelry store, the Gem Palace, and designed by New York-based designer Naina Shah. Conveniently, it is steps from the Johra Bazaar, aka the jewelry market, and its 5 large suites. There's also a courtyard restaurant and bar, are a serene blend of heritage and modernity, in shades of their namesake treasures. We love the Neelam, Sapphire. But why not book all of them and have a shopping party? 2. 2 top spots in one of the world's alpha capitals. Casa Polanco and the Ritz-Carlton, Mexico City. It's a toss-up. The intimate new 19-room Casa Polanco sits on Lincoln Park, close to much of the best shopping in its eponymous neighborhood. Think of Polanco as MC's Beverly Hills. At the other extreme, the 153-room Ritz-Carlton soars over the city's Grand Boulevard, Reforma, and overlooks Chapultepec Park. While other luxury brands got here before it, the RC has found the formula that appeals to both foreign visitors and local patrons. Even if you don't stay here, have a sunset cocktail at the hotel's Carlotta Reforma Sky Bar for the views and the scene. Afterward, fly to the Ritz-Carlton in NYC's Nomad neighborhood. The rooftop bar has become the place to be at the top of the world. 3. A clubby place for your Anglophilic fantasies. Beaverbrook Townhouse, London. Several new London hotels are opting for a clubby feel. We love this 14-room place for its great location, off Sloane Square, near where Kensington and Chelsea meet. It's the sister property of the Country House Hotel Beaverbrook, former residence of the press baron and social fixture, in the Surrey Hills outside London, and it also has polished service, cozy atmosphere, and interiors by Nicola Harding, bright colors, eclectic design choices, and tons of flair. Lord Beaverbrook would approve. No location in Istanbul is more eye-popping. Peninsula, Istanbul. Few sites take advantage of this city's magical setting as well as the new peninsula. On the Karakoy waterfront, it looks out at the ancient peninsula, the Bosphorus, and the Golden Horn. The hotel is part of the Galataport project, which includes, among many other things, a waterfront promenade and a new home for the Istanbul Museum of Modern Art, designed by Renzo Piano, to open later this year. While some Istanbul hotels turn to the Ottomans for inspiration, the peninsula celebrates a different side of the city, with 80 works by contemporary Turkish artists on display. It also enlisted Turkish talent, from celebrated interior designer Zeynep Fadilioglu to landscape architect Enzo Enia. Italian style in Grande Dame France? Mais oui. Bulgaria. Paris. It's not easy to break into the club of centuries-old Paris hotels, especially if you're an Italian with modern sensibilities. But Bulgari Hotels accepted the challenge in late 2021, moving into the city's Golden Triangle neighborhood to hold its aesthetic own in a sea of Haussmann and Beaux-Arts. It's just across the street from the George V, yet seemingly in a different universe, all textured neutrals and sleek lines, with just the subtlest hint of its host country, other than a staggering view of the Eiffel Tower from some of its suites. 4. The hotel worth leaving the old Medina for. Abaroy, Marrakesh. It's a trick for a hotel in such a historic city to be both traditional and contemporary, grand and simple. But the Abaroy, 10 years in the making, succeeds wildly. Watch out, Royal Mansur and La Mamounia. Its setting, on a 28-acre former citrus and olive farm 6 miles outside town, gives you a front-row view of the snow-capped Atlas Mountains. Its soaring public spaces are a knockout, alternating intricate zellige tiles and negerine woodwork with swaths of monochrome. The spa, which floats on its own pond, has serious modern fitness classes. And the service? It's an unshakable Abaroy tradition. Your home in the heart of the fashion district. Portrait Milano, Milan. This just-opened hotel is on the site of a former seminary, to which it owes its grand, light-filled piazza. And it is owned by the Ferragamo family, to which it owes its sleek style and well-appointed leather touches. The location is excellent, the center of everything, but it was built as a place of study, which means you can still retreat from the hustle and bustle of Via Spiga. But if hustle and bustle are what you're after, there's a beef bar downstairs. 5. the premier place in Panama City's glorious old quarter. Sofitel legend Casco Viejo, Panama City. Perhaps the clearest sign of Panama's revival is the opening, in Panama City's still somewhat crumbly old quarter, of only the sixth Sofitel legend in the world. Behind the renovated 1917 waterfront facade, this was once a social club which hosted Queen Elizabeth and Albert Einstein, is an interior with all the contemporary fixings, including spa, infinity pool, and private terraces with views of downtown skyline across the bay. The service was excellent from day one, and the Coletta restaurant and rooftop bar Ami were drawing both visitors, business-suited and caftan-clad, and locals. 6. The perfect spot on the Petersplatz. Rosewood, Vienna. Vienna's luxury hotel scene has long been dominated by some very old-school players. So, when this new player appeared in August 2022, it introduced itself in an understated way and got every detail right, from the linens to leather remote control covers. At the same time, it provides some fresh energy to a city that can have a hard time relaxing. Case in point, the rooftop bar combines an inviting speakeasy atmosphere with city views. Most of the major sites of the old town are nearby. You are in Vienna's so-called First District. New York's The Well comes to Costa Rica. Hacienda Altagracia, Costa Rica. Arrival at this remote retreat from auberge resorts, with coffee farm, stables, and organic gardens, is typically via prop plane over the Talamanca Range. After which you are encouraged to begin with a swim and purifying full-body mud mask in a fern-filled, glass-walled hydrotherapy room created by New York health haven The Well. This divine dip sets the tone for anything that follows: a riverside massage, a forest hike, or a fireside nap in your plunge pool-equipped casita. Proof, if it were needed, that nothing enhances nature's restorative powers more than pitch-perfect, understated luxury.